Mississippi River carving. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jonas Valanciunas.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Derek White is out there with Murray. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Now here's Morant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Here's Johnson. The Grizzlies making the shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. We play just over a minute here in the first. Morant with it. Now guarded by Poeltl. Pass to Valanciunas. From the arc. And no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
That's good from Morant. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's Allen following the score by DeJounte Murray. No good from Valanciunas. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Rockets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now Morant following the 3-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. And he makes that one.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
And White kicks to DeRozan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And checking out some numbers for White, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And the Spurs making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Gay comes in for Johnson. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Gay. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. And that one's good. Eubanks. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
2 on the clock. Winslow, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Finished off the break.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes in there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Walker the pass to Eubanks. No good on that one.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's Morant missing. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Gay. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Gay is on the court for his scoring ability, and there's no better way to get points on the board than with the and one.
Here's Jones. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. And there's the pass to Tillman. Stolen by Walker. In transition, here come the Spurs. And finished off by Walker.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Winslow against Lyles. Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead. Starting out his career, Derek White's been the benefit.
He's been big on me about just believing in myself.
And it seems like White continues to improve every season.
And, you know, whenever we rank coaches, we talk about systems, managing personalities, managing game situations. But player development is usually just as important.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay, also Trey Lyles out there, and it's Mills in at the point guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. On the wing, Johnson takes the 3. Allen with the rebound. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Memphis. 3-point lead. He feeds it to Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Murray with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Murray, good.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Over in the corner, Allen for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Spurs trail by 3. Murray dishes to DeRozan. On the wing, Johnson. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Tillman. Defended by Pirtle. Murray against Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 9 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Mark against DeRozan. Inside. Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Pirtle's got his first points in this one.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Morant outside. Out to the right wing. Clark with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Over in the corner, Allen. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And Derek White, the combo guard, I tell you, the Spurs think he can be a big part of their future in terms of how he plays the game.
And to add on to that, Greg, Pop wants him to fill into that Manu role, Manu Ginobili. White has that same aggression and mindset and freewheeling style to his game. I just think it's a matter of time for him to find the rhythm and get comfortable in that role, and he'll thrive.
Here's Valanciunas. Eubanks grabs the miss. San Antonio trailing here. Here's White. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Allen for the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Morant. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Murray against Valanciunas, and there's Murray on the assist from DeRozan.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team comes.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Even though he's been a 20-point. And that's all we have for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. On the wing, Brooks feeds to Valanciunas. It's deflected. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's White. The rebound by Anderson. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. And Brooks gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Allen right side. Back to Morant. Kicks it to Brooks. 5 on the clock and stolen by Murray. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Morant. Count it. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Memphis with another turnover here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Spurs leading by 7. Mills can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bain. Walker with some nice D. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Clark for 3. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Vassell, the pass to Lyles. Gay in the corner. Clock at 6. And he lays it straight in. Gay's got 10 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Walker's shot is off.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the Spurs lead by 15. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. The Spurs also with the sub. Eubanks is checked in. Got a piece of it. Clark with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Buries the easy one. 8 points for him.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And it's Memphis on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Passes it to Mills. Gets it off. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead.
And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a...
But don't stop the aggressiveness.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Grizzlies trail by 15. On the court right now for the Spurs. We've got DeRozan. DeJounte Murray is out there with Pirtle, and it's Eubanks in at the power forward. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
To the middle. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. That's good from Walker. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Valanciunas in the high post. Rebound San Antonio. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. That's a 2-pointer from Walker, but they'll get another chance. Here's Pirtle. Good on the bucket, and the Spurs lead by 18.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Derek White's checked in for Walker.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Left side, DeRozan. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Morant. Shoots over White. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant kicks to Brooks. He dishes it to Valanciunas. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
And it's Morant missing. San Antonio leading by 14. Murray outside. Dishes it to Johnson. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Pirtle. The shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. White left side. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
Elbow.
For your Grizzlies, Jonas.
And he sinks the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
DeRozan dishes to Pirtle. White the pass to Pirtle. For 3, Murray. And no good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for San Antonio.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
I'm sure it meant a lot to them not letting a conference opponent get the better of them. That's important to them for sure.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeJounte Murray.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Pass to Valanciunas. Deflects the pass. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
popular J.R. Smith is sure to be a force on the floor for your My Team lineup.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks, and it's Valanciunas in at the center. And for the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Roby in at the power forward. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Brown, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. Back to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's good from long range. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, the start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say somewhere in between, because the physical toll, is felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Morant left side. Latre. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Roby laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Brown against Valanciunas. Here's Dort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Allen surveying the D. Now the dish to Valanciunas. Lays it up and off the glass.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? But he's got this positioning. He's determined to score.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Down low, ball's knocked loose. Muscala finds Williams. 1:21 left to play in the first. Here's Muscala. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. 3-point lead to the left side wing. Now the pass to Tillman. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Inside, Bain, and he slams it one-handed.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tries again. Grizzlies with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clark with it. Williams picks him up. Winslow wide open, and he fires off target from three-point range. Now here's Melodon, covered by Winslow. Here's Bradley, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant passes to Tillman. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark, also Winslow out there, and it's Tillman in at the pivot, manning the middle. Chalk up 2 there. Memphis leading. Pass to Tillman. To the paint. There's Winslow. Four on the clock. Pass to Tillman. Bradley with some nice D. Thunder shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Jerome. He goes up again. Bradley finds Williams. Second chance shot, and it goes down 2 points. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against Houston.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Jerome. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Now here's Bradley. Defense right on him. This one for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And Memphis the other way now. Left side Jones. He feeds it to Winslow. Misses from short range.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy layup.
In the corner, Bradley with it. Here's Melodon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Bradley on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 1.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Passes to Tillman. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
The kick out to Anderson. Back to Valanciunas. And at last, they get one to fall. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot missing, and it's Memphis the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Out to the wing. To the inside, Valanciunas. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Stolen by Brooks. Here's Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
With agile hands and precise timing, Brooks gets the fast break started with a quality defensive effort.
The Thunder with another miss.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Allen with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. No problems knocking that one down. Allen's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Valanciunas in the high post. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
We've got Brown, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. To the middle. Here's Brooks, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the pass to Pokusevski. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the mark with the 15-footer. He's got 8.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Brooks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Paladon's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant outside. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Brown, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Morant outside. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 6.
Has closer in. Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the 10.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
And Valanciunas pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Muscala with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Inside. Here's Roby. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot from 12. The putback. It's good on the putback. Roby's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Roby with the rebound.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Clark. And he overshot that one, missing.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Morant outside. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Clark finds Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Maledon passes to Muscala. Now here's Maledon. And they pick up 2. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Morant. 6 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
The play is Morant's ball handling talents in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, effective.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Looking to get back on track here. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
5 seconds left to play in the third. Allen inside the three-point line. It's off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole field.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Allen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. to tie it up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Allen. And that one, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jerome. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Clark. And now a 7-point Memphis lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Thunder with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Jerome passes to Bryant. Here's Dort. Just 5 to shoot.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Allen. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That one falls. Jerome's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Allen. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 7. Brown right side. Allen against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. Pakusevsky the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. Brown down low.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Here's Allen. Passes it to Clark. And here is Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Allen against Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Memphis.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Brown finds Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The pass to Brown. Basket good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Clark. And it's off the back rim. No good. Oklahoma City has gone ice cold from three-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Pakusevsky. He's covered by Clark. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Pass to Dort for the 3. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
8-second difference between the shot. Oh, that was something else.
Gracious. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
shoots. No good that time. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A narrow. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
is your chance to
Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Johnson is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Murray. And it's White in at the 2. And for the Thunder, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pa Kuszewski in at the 3 spot. Basket counts.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Left side, Brown. Misses from close range. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by Derek White. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
This is what Shai excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
To the inside, it's stolen by Brown. And now a fast break for the Thunder. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Murray outside. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. From deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Now here's Brown. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. He gets that one. Pirtle's got his second basket of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
On the wing, Johnson. Beyond the arc. Pirtle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Thunder trailing by 6. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
He's efficient, low turnover rate. Shai is more than capable of running the show.
Here's White. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Murray outside. DeRozan for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
And so it's... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Mike Muscala, also Bradley out there. Maledon is out there with Williams, and it's Jerome in at the point. Walker the pass to Eubanks. Here's Mills. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Right wing. Now here's Maledon. Not a lot of room. San Antonio leading by 6. Back to Walker from 12 feet out. No good on the shot. Oklahoma City shooting at 36% in the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. How last month turned out for him, putting up about 10 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And the Spurs making a change here. Lyles checked in.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Thunder trailing by 6.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Vassell, the pass to Lyles. Gay finds Walker. Now Lyles. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Bradley's got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Maledon. No points in the game yet for him. And he banks in the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Walker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jerome passes to Maledon. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Thunder trailing by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Left side, Brown. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Back to White. DeRozan in the corner. Pirtle inside. He's covered by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Long range from the inbound. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about it. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have an 8-point lead. And that's going to do it for our halftime show.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. Then it's Johnson, then it's DeRozan, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. It's 2-on-1. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. DeJounte Murray, 4th.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
And this is what makes this group so special. They are complete players, and rebounding is a part of it.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Roby. He has 6. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, White. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Pirtle. Johnson outside. Pirtle inside. Brown's there. Here's DeRozan. 5 to shoot. The Thunder pull it in. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Spurs leading by 4. White down low. Kicks it to Pirtle. Shoots over Brown. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Dort's got his second bucket tonight.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
White, good.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide-open teammate.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and sprint. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks is checked in. Trey Lyles comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker's checked in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Murray. Here's Maledon. Makes it off the glass. Maledon's got his second basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And White kicks to Mills. Back to White. Pass to Eubanks. Shoots over Bradley. And it's Maledon with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 3. Passes it to Jerome. Outside Bradley. 1:30 left to play here in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He doesn't get the second one. San Antonio's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Mills uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 4.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Jerome passes to Bradley. Here's Jerome. Back to Bradley. Eubanks grabs the miss. Here's Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Now here's Maledon. Guarded by Walker. And here is Maledon. Bradley with the ball. Lets it go with the 3. The Thunder with another miss. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Vassell, the pass to Mills. Ice ball movement by San Antonio. The pass to Vassell. Here's Eubanks, guarded by Bradley. The shot. Mills can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Williams, here we go. That one drops for him. Now here's Mills. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Mike Muscala, and it's Roby in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Jerome. Down low, here's Dort. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dort's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Meladon, guarded by Walker, and good that time.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Vassell. Pass to Mills. Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Muscala. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Passes to Dort. Here's Jerome. The pass to Dort. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here's Walker outside. He can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Vassell, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Dort. Pass to Meladon. Clock is at 3. Over Walker. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. Here's Eubanks. Mills looking it over. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Meladon with the rebound. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dort misses. Spurs leading by 6. Here's Vassell. It's stolen by Muscala. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Pass to Meladon to end the cold streak. That shot off.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Shots good by Mills.
And though he's become a more complete player, Patty Mills' calling card is still the deep ball.
Now here's Meladon, guarded by Walker. Meladon passes to Muscala. And stolen by Gay. Here's Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So the wing on the left fires the 3. He's off on that one.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Spurs.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gay.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Now White. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. 3-pointer. Roby with the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. starting five. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond. DA, it's...
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Dylan Brooks out there with Anderson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And for the Spurs, you've got Jakob Poeltl. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. Then it's Johnson, and it's DeRozan in at the 4 spot. Poeltl finds DeRozan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen by Brooks. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Now here's Anderson. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And then Johnson with the dunk.
We know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's Allen. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Poeltl pulls it down. Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Allen surveying the D. Johnson against Brooks. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Allen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. White against Allen. DeRozan on the wing. Back to White. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. 3-on-3. Here's Allen. That shot off the mark. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poeltl.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Eubanks is checked in. Gay comes in for Johnson. Walker's checked in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. Anderson can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
It's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Bain. Here's Valanciunas, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Walker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Now here's Morant, covered by Mills. There's the pass to Valanciunas. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Brooks finds Anderson. Clock at 6. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Mills. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. San Antonio again missing. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Tie game in San Antonio. After this break, we'll be back with the start of... Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Winslow. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point guard. Great positioning on the putback. Tillman's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Murray kicks to Johnson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
White, he's checked in for the Spurs. Winslow, the bounce pass. Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got his first points of the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Winslow, the pass to Jones. Pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Lyles. Poeltl with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. Lyles kicks to White. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Winslow against Johnson. Tillman. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
He gets it in there. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Allen passes to Tillman. Rebounded by the Spurs. Murray kicks to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Pirtle dishes to Murray. Johnson for 3. Tillman grabs the miss. Grizzlies shooting 47%, pretty solid. And Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Lyles. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Allen outside. Here's Winslow. Off target from the wing. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And it's White missing. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. 51 seconds left now here in the second. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Clark's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Lyles. Banked in off the glass.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Clark outside. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Cuts off the pass.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Allen kicks to Jones. Passes it to Tillman. He got it up. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the end. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Memphis leading by 4. DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's White. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's White missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Valanciunas with the ball, out guarded by Murray. Here's Anderson. Valanciunas. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here are the Spurs. 4-point game. The feed to Pirtle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks is checked in. Gay comes in for Johnson. Walker's checked in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And they double up Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Mills can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Bain. That one goes. Count it.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Here's Here's Eubanks. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and it's blocked.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Morant outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Brooks from outside. That shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Anderson against DeRozan, and there's the pass to Eubanks. And here's Walker outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Left side, Anderson lets it go from 11. Eubanks grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Gay. In transition, here come the Spurs. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 3 assists in the game. Grizzlies have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Morant passes to Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Morant outside. The rebound by the Spurs.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Pirtle. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Derek White's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pirtle kicks to White. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Pirtle. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant now in at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Pass to Winslow. Lets it go with a three. The shot comes out, so the Spurs will take it the other way. To take the lead, and it's White hitting it to go. White's got 4 this quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yep, it counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Here's Vassell, defended by Allen. Murray dishes to Pirtle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Offensive rebound. Valanciunas lays it up and banks it in. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Morant. Rebound by Murray.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
It's Allen on the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Johnson can't hit.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Valanciunas passes to Clark. Here's White, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks checked in. Allen outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. Left side, Walker. He feeds it to DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over DeRozan. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Walker against Valanciunas, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Morant to the paint. Yes, and the foul. That one on DeRozan.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a two-possession game.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
And they double up Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. And the pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 4. The shot, no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It counts. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Pass to DeRozan. Yes!
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Brown in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Allen outside. The 10-footer. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Dort. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Allen outside. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
Count that one.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Here's Allen. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Can't connect from 13 feet out. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA, up to the rim.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Morant scanning the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 3-on-3.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Valanciunas. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. And Anderson kicks to Allen. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Brooks. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Thunder making the shot. There's the feed to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now here's Morant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston. To end the run, here's Valanciunas. Bradley with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Williams against Brooks. Here's Melodon. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Now here's Melodon. Williams finds Muscala. The kick out to Williams. Now the pass to Melodon. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Brandon Clark, also Winslow out there, and it's Jones in at the point. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the miss by Jones.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Tillman. Not going to go that time. Bradley with some nice D. Melodon passes to Williams. He kicks it to Muscala. Back to Williams. Down low. Here's Bradley. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Allen, the bounce pass. Switch. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's Dort, defended by Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
He's perfect from the line this time. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Mavericks. Outside, Jones. Here's Tillman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Rope, defended by Anderson. Dort passes to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Anderson outside. To the middle. Knocked loose. Here's Roby. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Pass to Pakusevsky. Brown outside. Valanciunas is checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Thunder with another miss. Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Allen drives in, and it's blocked. Kicks to Brown. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Morant left side. It's good. Morant's got his first basket of the night.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Passes it to Pakusevsky. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Roby. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 15-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Valanciunas on target from 13 feet.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Pakusevsky, the pass to Roby. At the elbow, it's Brown. Morant with the steal. And so it's Oklahoma City looking at a 13-point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first? He had 11. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Brown, and it's Dort in at the 2-guard spot. It's stolen by Brown. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Pass to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Morant. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Dort, defended by Allen.
Next step kind of action there from Shai as he's able to find the open teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Passes it to Valanciunas. And Memphis making a change here. Morant outside. Launches a 3. Roby with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Inside, here's Clark. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Pass to Pokusevski. Just 5 on the clock.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Morant outside. To the paint. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Valanciunas.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Memphis on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And here is Maladon. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Bradley. Brooks with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The lob to Bradley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Brooks outside. Jones for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Dishes it to Muscala. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Jerome. Misses off the right iron.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Grayson Allen comes in for Brooks. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Roby's checked in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen. Lays it up off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Jerome. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Stolen by Winslow. Jones in the post. Williams with the steal. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Clark in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he knocks down the first one. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
No good on the 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And that one's good by Roby.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Lets it go from deep. Gilgeous Alexander pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Muscala kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
There's the double team with Allen. Roby. Here's Muscala. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Muscala's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's good.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Gilgeous Alexander with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Williams kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 12.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Morant outside. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 6 on the shot clock. Got it from 16 feet.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Allen against Gilgeous Alexander. Brown the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. But they get it back. Floats one up, and it's Brown missing. The Grizzlies trail by 10. To the inside. No good from Valanciunas. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Anderson. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a 4th quarter he's going to want to remember.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Over Roby. No good from Valanciunas. The Thunder leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Valanciunas. Some solid defense from Brown. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Pokusevski. Pass to Roby. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer off the mark. Off on that one. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Brown in at the 5 spot. And for San Antonio, we've got Derek White, DeRozan out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Johnson, and it's Murray in at the point. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait. What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Murray kicks to White. DeRozan in the corner. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Brown inside. Hurdles there. Here's Pokusevski. That one off the back iron and out.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And it's White missing. The Thunder have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. White down low. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. The Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Pokusevski. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot will not fall. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Pass to White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. White's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Brown.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Spurs leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pokusevski, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Johnson surveying the floor. DeRozan on the wing. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. There's the pass to Dort. Count that one. And that'll tie this game up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
DeRozan in the corner. In the corner, Murray with it. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Dort. DeRozan defending. There's the lob to the hoop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. They swipe it. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Vassell. To the left wing. Walker with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Eubanks. They can't stop the run with that one.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
From downtown, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Walker leading the charge. Here's Eubanks. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder up by 4. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Williams. Bradley is out there with Muscala. Then there's Maledon. And it's Jerome in at the point. Now here is Muscala. Kicks it out to Bradley. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bradley's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Thunder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Kings. And here is Maledon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And here's Mills for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Maledon. Walker with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's Maledon after Rudy Gay's bucket. The lob to Bradley. That one no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Walker, and it's all evened up. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here's Williams after the basket by San Antonio. Offensive rebound.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. And finished off by Walker.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Jerome. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. Muscala misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Gay dishes to Mills. Back to Gay. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's Bradley with the ball for Oklahoma City. Muscala, the pass to Jerome. Now, here is Muscala. He's covered by Gay. The lob to Bradley. Muscala finds Bradley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Muscala misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Passes to Eubanks. Mills with it, working on Williams. Pass to Vassell. Ripped away. 56 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Meladon. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. Pass to Jerome. Back to Bradley. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Bradley's got 8 points. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Mills from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Spurs lead by 1. The Thunder shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen by Gay. Up in time. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. DeRozan out there with Pirtle. Then there's Murray. Then it's Johnson, and it's White in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. So the wing on the left. Kicks to Bradley. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Inside, here's Murray, and he banks in the layup. Murray's got his first bucket of the night.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The pass to Roby. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
At 6'6", you can see shot ready. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good use of the catch and shoot.
White looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Thunder shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Brown's checked in. to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. DeRozan on the wing, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And, of course, Oklahoma City. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another. I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
And that one drops.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 7.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
It's stolen by Brown, and there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Paladon's checked in. Brown kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort. And some changes here for the Spurs. Gay comes in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And the Thunder making a switch here. Mills passes to Gay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And like watching Gay get aggressive with the defense, making them whack him there on the way up.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Passes it to Jerome. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Maladon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on DeRozan.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. To the inside. The kick out to Walker from past the arc. But they recover it. Launches it. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Dort, covered by Mills. Pass to Dort. And the shot goes in. Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Spurs trail by 10. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. DeRozan. Here's Lyles. The kick out to Walker. It's intercepted. Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. So he comes up empty at the line. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. San Antonio again missing. Here's Dort. DeRozan defending. Back to Muscala. This one for 3. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down out there with Muscala. Then there's Maladon. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Here's DeRozan. Pirtle trying to get open. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. The three from Mills. Hits the three-point bomb. Mills has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
The tray or the three. Brown. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 9.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And it's DeRozan missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played, and that one drops for him. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Dort passes to Maladon. From deep. Tips it up, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Kept alive. Pass to Mills. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Brown's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Dort, covered by Mills. Mills with the steal, and a fast break now for the Spurs. Banked in off the glass. Mills has got 5 points in the quarter. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Jerome, covered by Mills. Now the pass to Maladon. The offensive rebound, and it's Brown on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 11.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Johnson attacking, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. To the middle. Here's Dort. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Jerome, covered by Mills. There's the lob to Brown. Mills with the steal. Johnson attacking. Pirtle gets to DeRozan. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Thunder.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. Passes it to DeRozan from deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Now here's Meladine. He's guarded closely. Pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Here's Muscala. San Antonio with the rebound. Shots good by Mills.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Jerome. There's Brown with the 3. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime